What's good? Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game. Salute to y'all. Salute to the ones who support. And don't be in the chat for whatever reason. I just want to touch bases on something just real quick. Like, those of you that's bitching about what I said about KO, I'm more than willing to drop the link so we can have a dialogue when I go live next time. I mean, I didn't say anything that I created or made up. I mean, facts sometimes, hit people like a splinter. You know what I'm saying? They just stick in you like a splinter. You know it's there. You feel it. But you can't really remove it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what I said, what you mad at, man? Just because that's your favorite freaking content creator? I mean, why y'all so soft-hearted, man? The evidence is out there. The receipts are out there. Shit. But y'all feeling some type of way till I'm always trying to start something. And it's only a couple of y'all. It's not a lot of y'all. I think the majority understands what the bullshit is. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you want PBC to co-op with Top Rank. You want to we united and we feel so good type of shit in boxing. We united and it feels so good. It's too late for that. You have done so much damage to the boxing footprint within the internal boxing footprint within the US of A. You've done so much damage, spreading rhetoric after rhetoric after rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? What more do you want to happen? I mean, how do you think just because a foreign entity is coming in, now all of a sudden people supposed to come to your aid because you up here trying to fool them once again? You know what I'm saying? He's trying to fool y'all. He's up here trying to say, well, Turkey Al-Sheikh is bad for boxing because he's going to take boxing away from us. So we don't have, you know what I'm saying, enough material here in the U.S. to talk shit about our own fighters like we usually do. Shit on them, talk ill about them, But now Turkey Al-Sheikh is going to take away some of our common topics and terms that we love using when the fights are over here in the U.S. Like, oh, so-and-so don't sell. They can't put butts in the seats. And all that other agitprop that y'all love putting out there to the U.S. boxing fans. You know how y'all just shit on and really piss on your fighters, bro. And now all of a sudden you mad because Turkey Al-Sheikh has the budget to rearrange, reconstruct, you know what I'm saying? And put boxing still out there with some of the biggest fights just in a different country. Now the whole part of this deal, not to just ramble on about the shit, but you don't really have a nub. Now, we ain't talking about ankles and knees. You don't have a nub to stand on when you don't go to fights. That's point blank period. You don't go to fights. So what are you crying about? What are your listeners crying about? You don't go to fights. You have nothing to talk about. I respect the ones that was on the front lines, not the ones just sitting next to the blinds. You understand? I respect the ones on the front lines, not the one who's the man in the room next to the blinds. You can't sit up here and be mad at nobody. You had plenty of time to support boxing and support these fighters and show your face and let them know, hey, you willing to show up in person. You willing to come out and support. Come out. C-O-M-E, out. Come out and support the fighters. But no, you just want to do it from your room. You want people to super chat you to death like it's a vaccine. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a triage. We need more super chats so that boxing fans can live. Hurry up. I mean, I'm like, am I clueless on this? Like, why would anybody be mad at my live? And I was speaking truth. I was speaking absolute facts on what's already out there, bro. You don't go to fights, so you don't have shit to say about the arrangements that Turkey al-Sheikh is doing right now that somehow, some way changes up and affects the U.S. footprint. Not in a negative way, but in a way that's outside what you're used to. So you became complacent over the years, and now you want to say something about it. And you know what that's saying? When I hear you say something about it, it sounds like whining. And then the first thing I want to do is go get you some adult Huggies. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's extra thick. You can take about 9 or 10 pisses in them motherfuckers before they actually leak. That's what I get. I want to run right to the goddamn food market and get you some Huggies. Yeah, turkey this, turkey that, turkey this. Nigga, talk about turkey next Thanksgiving. The one that you eat. That's the only one you got control of. You can throw it in the oven, cook that bitch, take it out, and put it on your plate. You are not being served in Saudi, nigga. So don't worry about what Turkey al-Sheikh is doing. And don't try to sit up here and talk down on Americans as if you patriotic. God damn it, we don't even know if you black. You know what I'm saying? You up here trying to act like, oh, you idiots, you dummies, and trying to question people's patriotism. Man, you got some nerve. You know, the way patriotism is assessed over here in the U.S. is through your work and your actions. You know what I'm saying? How much community service have you put in? And we know for you, KO, you ain't put in no community servicing. You just right there, the man in the room next to the blinds, never on the front lines, because he don't have time. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up here and say shit. To Devin Haney's situation. You dudes up here that's talking about, oh man, y'all sounding like some hoes, talking about another man's lady. Look, that lady used to be a part of the Taz Angels. She's public record. Man, I'd be goddamn if it was my son that was in that situation. I'd be here talking some shit. I'd be like, hey, I don't know what she did, but somehow that's how he felt. I can't sit up here and stress myself up out responding to everybody who has something to say about a female that has some very provocative pictures out there. What? Kissing other girls. Supposedly the Taz Angels were disbanded due to speculative, suspective prostitution ring. That's in the media. So if you get some niggas that's on here talking shit, you know what I'm saying, like they do, I don't want to hear none of you niggas talking about, oh man, y'all sound like a hoe. No, you sound like a hoe. Because you act like you ain't never talked about a hoe you used to know. You was out in these streets doing the exact same shit. You knew a bitch that was fine as hell, that a couple of your partners, 3 or 10, done hit, but you had though. So you wanted to be that person to get the hit. You wanted the hit. You know what I'm saying? And these cats act like they ain't never talked about a female that was considered a hoe, and they still wanted to get with her because she was fine as hell, looked good, you know what I'm saying, look clean, even though, you know, your buddies done went up there and ran in her. Man, stop the madness, yo. Stop the madness, bro. Stop. Real talk. Shout out to everybody that's on deck, man. Gumbo, what's good? NYT on deck, what's good? Stickin' Boys, Fishing and Sports, what's good? What's good? I'm driving, so I can't really see. Mike on deck. I don't know. It's a lot that I'm supposed to figure out at the end of the day. Why people are getting mad. Look, check this out. I always revert back to this. You know, and it doesn't require much recall effort Serious. I don't really have to dig deep neurologically to say, you know what? I need some type of chemical, some psychedelics, some weed, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, some brain food to help me think of this shit, right? But wasn't them niggas the same ones that was not too long ago shitting on Devin for the way he looked and his outfit he had when he faced Ryan Garcia and the way his performance value was? Wasn't y'all the same niggas? So now y'all want to come to the fence. Y'all want to come to the defense of Devin now. Oh, I got it. Y'all want to come and defend a female that's been out there in public, a part of a group, professing her love for Young Thug, right? And come to find out from what I was reading the other night, that somebody said Devin got with her. They only got together in 23, but they got married in 23. You know, in July of 22, she was at the jailhouse. She was at the she was on the phone. She was crying. Shit, Thug got emotional on that shit. They have feelings towards one another, goddammit. And anybody know Thug? Hey, Thug ain't nothing to play with. But when it came down to her shedding them tears, for a minute I thought it was fake, real talk. And then I saw Thug start to shed the tears. I was like, shit, they must have had some real shit. She might got that thing. Shit, she might got that goddamn naughty. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't get wet just like every other one. That shit drips honey. She might got that sweet nectar or something. I'm serious. Because for Haney to meet her so quickly and then Tyler not knowing the responsibility that he made, the possibility that he may get her pregnant, ooh, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. But we'll holler later, man. Shout out. Salute.